No one understood what's going on. People were running everywhere.
The uncertainty of Brexit, we don't know what's going to happen.
We are a more divided nation than we've ever been.
And that officer that was next to us, he ran toward the shop.
People start screaming. Everybody gets on the floor.
It's completely tragedy and misery in Syria.
When it seems like everything's falling apart, when you're walking outside and you're hearing words of what people are saying about you, to you, about your deen, about your prophet, about what you wear on your head, about what you grow on your chin, about the color of your skin, horrific things being said, horrific accusations being made, Muslims being banned, Muslims being detained, Muslims being put down, with no support, with no help, with no hope.
Extra work that we're going to do, whatever it may be, in order with the one sole intention of becoming more and more loved by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because Islam is not a destination. As far as I can tell, it's a journey. And when you get tired and you don't want to pedal anymore, you're still kind of coasting. You're still kind of rolling on something. Some vehicle getting you in a certain direction. A direction that you yourself decided that this is better for me. A direction that I want to go to. A direction that if I look at myself 10 years from now, this is the man I want to be. But what Islamic work tells you at the end of the day is that, listen, you and I, we're on this earth for one reason. We're going to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But you know what? There's so many wonderful, beautiful ways to do that. Feeding the poor made sense to me. So that I'm going to do that. Bringing the Muslims together on campus made sense to me. Because the blessing, the barakah that Allah put in your time from that point forward, you cannot possibly imagine. I'm having trouble telling you where you're going to be in a few years. Because Allah's mercy and rahmah and His barakah, it's exponential. That's the effect of having your life. And any single one of you who remembers any of those days thinking that I'm not proud of who I am right now, and you think of yourself now just being in the gathering, you are going to be thanking yourself that I took a moment that day to go outside my comfort zone and try some different type of work.
And an ayah comes down. This is where it comes. This is the legacy of our ummah. An ayah comes down. Surah Fath, ayah 1. It's a very simple ayah. Very, very simple ayah. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in this ayah that surely we have granted you, O Muhammad, we have granted you a clear victory. We have granted you a clear victory. He's reciting it as he's hearing it. And so he recites the ayah of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying that, O Muhammad, we have granted you a clear victory. And what I didn't see in that moment, what I did not understand was that there's a greater thing, there's a greater message, there's a greater plan from Allah that we did not see in that moment. And the greater plan from Allah, that ayah, when it came down, that surely we have granted you a clear victory. The victory Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave them was that I am giving you what seems to you like a defeat, what seems to you like a huge difficulty, but what I'm giving you in return is an entire lifespan of this planet, of that being your spot. The victory was there the entire time, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us something that we as Muslims in the moment do not see. This is the legacy of our ummah, that Muslims do not lose, Muslims do not fail. Even in moments when you feel like it's a loss or you feel like it's a fail, it's not a loss, it's not a fail. It's not.
They're remembered for the good work that they used to do that continued to benefit people. And we hope that it was a sincere intention to benefit people more that Allah took those things and made them so successful. It was their work. And you should live your life in a way that when you pass away, your legacy is just getting started. Your story is just getting started. The seeds that you've planted for great things to happen, watering them with your sincerity, watering them with ikhlas and iman, those seeds that you planted are just starting to bear fruit, just starting to grow into great trees that would benefit people for years and years to come.